Virgo, welcome to your reading. So I'm gonna just jump right in and start with your present energy. What is influencing you? Let's find out about your past. Let's find out about what you need to focus on. No, your strength. Second time I've done that. Your near future. Getting a lot of cards in reverse for you, Virgo. What else do you need to know? Tell me about your hopes or fears and your potential outcome. Okay, so we're officially in Sagittarius season, and that is what is sitting at the bottom of the deck for you. So this is the card of optimism. There is something here about just this kind of blind optimism that you're feeling at the moment. So I'm also getting timing too, but they're like a 50-50 split. Your current energy is the Death card in reverse, which we just came out of Scorpio season, influenced with the Knight of Cups. So there's some sort of transformation that's been taking place in regards to a love interest or something related to your love life. There is something here, it could be love in general, or it's something along those lines. You've been transforming. There's something here that has been changing for you. What the universe wants you to focus on is not feeling so sad or disappointed when it comes to love. There's other things to think about in this situation. You don't need to focus on the negative. Looking at your past energy, Two of Swords. So you were at a crossroads on what to do. And it looks like the path that you went down was the path of transformation. Rather than continue to let yourself stay as you were, it wasn't serving you. You are moving in a different direction. This is kind of like a whole new beginning for you. It's a transformation for you. You're going to carry that experience with you, but it is some sort of transformation. Your strength is in sticking it out. Here in your near future, so this feels to me like it's almost like you know when to give up on a situation and when you really need to kind of just dive right in and make sure that everything is working 100%. It's kind of one of those things this feels like an all or nothing, feast or famine type of thing where you're either going to put your energy into it all in or you're not all out. Like it's just one or the other. The Hierophant down here, so this feels a lot like what's been influencing this is, it feels like past relationships, but it feels a lot like an established belief system. This is something where, I don't want to say traditional because I don't think that's the right word, but it feels a lot like you've had your mind made up on what a love situation ought to be. What does it look like to be in your perfect partnership? And so you have been holding on to this. And as each person that you meet doesn't meet those expectations, you've moved on. But maybe that wasn't the right thing to do. It feels like this is what this transformation is kind of related to this. Like, does this still apply to me? Do I still need to hold on to these old belief systems? Does that fit me today? Page of Swords, there is some sort of message that's coming in for you. I'll find out more when I clarify. At the end of the day, all you want is to be successful. You want whatever it is that you're focused on to work out. In this situation, you want things to continue to work out. I am getting the Fool card here in reverse. So again, very similar to this energy where your strength is in sticking it out. You're sticking it out here too. Both of these cards are telling me the same thing. So if you were on the fence about whether or not something was going to continue, it is. At least for now. Tell me about the Death card and the King of Cups for Virgo. We have the Moon in reverse. So there's something here, and it feels like this is about you. You've recently learned something about yourself that is highlighting this transformation when it comes to love. for you. Tell me about this Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Hermit Energy. So this is your energy. Get out of your head. Don't focus on all the negative in this situation. Tell me about the Two of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. So there was something here, this path that you chose, you're on it. This is the path that you chose. There was a path that thought it would take you down, like your passions. Like, what is it that you were trying to achieve? What is it that you wanted out of this relationship or this situation, whatever it is? It feels like that's the path that you've chosen. And I'm seeing it in reverse, but it's because it's in the past. Tell me about the Six of Swords. I got the Four of Wands in reverse. So you're not moving away. So if I were to put these in this direction. So you already did this. You already moved on from a relationship that didn't work out. Could have been a serious commitment, could have been a marriage, could have been something like that. But now you're in this situation where you're not moving away anymore. You're not afraid to open yourself up and commit. But I am seeing some hesitation. Because this Four of Wands is showing up in reverse. So it may be that you're just not ready for marriage, or maybe that's not something that you want. But at the same time, you do want some sort of commitment. It doesn't have to be marriage. It can be some sort of commitment. And this is what this Hierophant can represent, is marriage. So this could be very heavily influencing you right now, where you've been down this path and you're not willing to go down it again. But at the same time, you want some sort of commitment here. So with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm getting the Two of Wands in reverse. So this is something where, like I said, you know when to put your energy into something and when not to. And it's kind of one of those things, when you make up your mind, it's made up. It takes a lot to sway you back. So if you've given up on a specific person or a situation, and then that person keeps trying to come back around, you really think twice about whether or not you're going to do that. You're going to allow that person back in, especially if that person hurt you. I don't see you letting that person back in. Hierophant, King of Swords. This is all about a shift. This is what the transformation is related to. There is some sort of shift, fundamental shift in your belief system. You're letting go of something that you've been holding on to when it comes to an expectation. Page of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So interesting that I'm getting communication in the upright and in the reverse. But I'm not getting what it's about. So this is internal for you. You're keeping a lot of this to yourself. The kind of just like all the thinking and the analyzing and the mulling things over. You really are. There's a lot that you're keeping to yourself. You're speaking some of it, but not all of it. With the Chariot, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So very interesting here. You want stability, and you're afraid of not getting it in another person. Like, you want somebody who's going to be there for you, kind, loving, supportive. You want to be successful when it comes to love, but you have this fear that you're never going to find somebody who fits the bill of being just all of those things, loving and supportive and just really there for you as a partner, somebody who will have your back. You're so afraid that you're never going to find it. And that's actually what's been holding you back in a lot of situations, because you've had this idea on what this person ought to be. And every person up until now really hasn't checked all the boxes, but maybe they've checked some of the boxes or enough of the boxes. And I think that's what you're starting to realize, is that Somebody doesn't have to check all the boxes in order to be a good match. Tell me about the Fool. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So, believe it or not, you're sticking this out. With the Fool here in reverse, with the Ace of Cups, what I'm getting is that this isn't necessarily a new relationship. It might be newer, but it's not new. And it's something that it does feel like you're giving it a chance. So Virgo, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.